What I've been doing for my makeup routine when I get ready. This is my skin right now. Like, any foundation, the only thing I put on is mascara. Okay, so first things first is we're gonna do a little brow wax. And I get this all the time. People buy this hard brow wax right here and they're like, it's hard. It's supposed to be. So you just take your spoolie, get it wet, and then I just swirl it around in my brow wax like this, and this will activate it. And then I just brush it through my brows, like so. Okay, once your brow wax dries after like a minute or two, I just take my finger and I press that brow wax into place. This is like the money, you guys. You wanna make sure it's not still wet, because if it's wet, then you're just gonna like push out everything you did, but you're gonna look kind of silly, but I'm just gonna like press upwards like this. I kind of like shape with my finger. And voila, you've got some nice lifted brows that are gonna stay in place. Okay, next step is I like to tone my skin, so kind of like adding bronzer, but with a more sheer color, and I use a color called NR-1, and then just take a little bit on my brush, and I just kind of put it all over, like so, and I even do a little bit in the lighter pockets underneath my eyes. Okay, so I just tone everywhere with this NR-1. These are demi shades, by the way. And then I take a little bit of NY-1. The N just stands for neutral, and then the letter stands for the color. So neutral yellow, I just take a tiny bit on my brush here, and I just add a little bit in the inner pockets of my eyes, where it's a little more purpley. Just like that. And then I add a little NY around my nose, where it's a little bit more veiny and red, and a tiny bit on my chin. And I just really like using these exact color correctors because they're more sheer, and so they're like more undetectable on the skin. You don't get the texture, you don't get the buildup. And now I'm gonna add just a touch of contour. So I'm just gonna take the same side, tap into Astoria, and I'm just gonna add a little bit right here. I also like to use cedar contour if I want it to look like a little warmer, more bronzy. This one's a little bit more like a neutral, has a little more green in it. Just has a little bit more definition to it. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit up on the temples, around the forehead. Just squeeze this brush like this, and I just kind of bring it down the side of my nose, and then underneath the tip. And then I just kind of feather it out to blend. I'm gonna do the same thing on the side. And that's all the contour we're doing. And then my favorite blush is Pink Slip. And I like to just do a little bit right here to create a little more lift. This is like a semi-gloss, so it's not matte, but it's not totally sheer. For my little hollow lines, which I feel like have been getting better, I like to use the demi shades, and so I'll take a tiny bit of 03 with the spot brush, and I just come and I apply it right inside that little back line, or hollow line, whatever you want to call it, because it's not quite a bag, but just that hollow line. I'm just gonna brighten up that area. And then I just kind of tap and blend. I also like to use it on my vein over here. Oops, that was a little too much. Really don't need that much. And then on any like little scarring spots that are definitely getting lighter, I'll just add a little 03 there as well. For a quick eyeshadow, I'm just gonna take a little Zion and apply this in the crease. And then I'll do a little bit of Trust. Just come like right along the lash line with Trust. This is just a super messy, quick eye. And then I'll add a little bit of that Trust on the outer edge here to deepen up the eye. Okay, we got a baby that woke up, so we gotta finish this up quick. I did a little tight lining with the Black Friday cream liner, just to add some more definition around my eyes, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is my lips. So let me set him down and then I'll do that. So I've been loving this NYX lip pencil. I think it's the shade Truffle, New Truffle. I just start by lining everything. I need to find like a longer lasting lip liner. I have used like little pens and done bronzer as a stain, but sometimes it's too orangey. Or I'll do like a lip stain too, that works. But to do that, I take a little bit of Plum. It's okay, I'm here. Okay, and then last I like to top it off with that pink slip in the center, and it's just like the prettiest combo. And I will use a lip gloss. This Fido lip balm is Glow thing. I don't know. I've had it for a year and I'm just finally running out, but it's my favorite gloss. I also love to use the OTP lip balm too. And there we go. It's our finished look. Go feed your baby. I have the worst lighting when I'm facing my mirror, which is behind me. So now we're facing a window with natural light, so you can better see the makeup. But like, hold on, I gotta use my 2 fingers here. I'll zoom in. I just love that you don't see makeup texture. Like, it just looks balanced and glowy and beautiful, but we don't have creasy cakey makeup texture. So